Yeah. No, the prequels, when you look back on them, they're like, oh, there's some really good ideas here. I mean, it was kind of a mess, but they're like, within the mess, there's like great ideas, like really innovative and creative. And when you look at like Star Wars now, it's so like fucking creatively bankrupt, it's unwatchable. So, I mean, yeah.
I'm a defender of episode 8, but we don't have to get into it. It's
No.
I like
By
it.
the way, I also am a defender of episode 8.
Oh, okay.
I thought it was the movie The Last Jedi. I thought made Star Wars interesting. I like the idea of Luke being this disaffected whatever, but they needed something stronger to get him there. It's like, because I thought it was the setup for he was going to come back as a badass.
100%. Yes.
Yeah.
Why would you have Luke Skywalker taking down Star Destroyers the first time you see him in the first movie? I like the way they set him up, but not reuniting Han, Luke, and Leia in the first movie was
major bummer.
Yeah.
Major bummer. I hated Force Awakens. Then episode 8 comes out. I'm like, I kind of like this movie. Like, there's some interesting ideas here. It's dark. There's mystery, like, but it was like Rian Johnson with hands were tied. He was stuck with what happened in episode 7. And then he was like, you can't really. And he's like, fuck it, I'm killing Snoke. Like, that was shocking. Like, tell me you didn't cheer really loud when you see like Kylo and Rey like turn back to back and like fight and like join. Like, that's like, okay, is she joining the dark side? Like, that was there was a lot of really good ideas. And look, I'll fight like, Nerdrotic or Jeremy Geeks and Gamers or any of the people who, I hate The Last Jedi. It's like, the whole thing is the hero kind of gets like, look at Indiana Jones. He gets the shit kicked out of him he doesn't win anything. He gets the arc, then he loses it, first to Belloc and then the US government. Like, he doesn't win. He gets his ass kicked. Like, I love that. And I love like, the Luke of like, like I'm giving, also you become a little older, wiser, maybe like Wars, or like he was becoming more Yoda-like, Wars not make one great, like all that. Like, I liked his character arc, but it wasn't finished. And I also thought, I didn't even see it. I was so caught up when the first time I saw Last Jedi and he kind of disappeared, I didn't see it happen. And it kind of freaked me out. I'm like, oh my God. Like, I had to talk to my friend he just disappeared. So I thought to myself, he's going to the spirit realm to get all the old Jedi and whatever's left of their spirits to bring them back in a final. The rise of Skywalker to me was going to be something Christ-like.
Yeah. I think I had a similar
we talked about this.
Yeah,
when that came out, that it was.
Yeah. How is Skywalker rising? Exactly.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
It's the rise of Skywalker. It's definitely not Rey isn't Skywalker.
No.
Everyone in the theater, I saw it at a screening with a bunch of fucking stuffy critics. Everybody laughed when she said her name was Skywalker.
Rey Skywalker.
The whole audience and they laughed when Kylo Ren died. These aren't the reactions that you want.
No. I loved when he got to be like mini Harrison Ford for 10 minutes.
Right.
Yes.
That was badass.
Yeah.
Yes. There's so many good. There's just, look, really good talent. I actually think Daisy Ridley is a very good actress.
Oh yeah.
I think John Boyega is a very good actor. Completely fucking misused.
I love it.
I was going to say, I think he got completely misused.
Completely misused. And I had okay, if you go to my YouTube channel, and I'm not saying this as a plug, just for you guys. If you go to my YouTube channel.
We were going to plug you anyway, so.
Come on.
Whatever. look up franchise forecast. I did a video. I wanted to predict what was going to happen in episode 9. So I did this whole video predicting that, that Finn was going to be revered he's the one stormtrooper who reversed the conditioning, who reversed the indoctrination.
Right.
And so there would be a scene where he's surrounded by hundreds of stormtroopers. You think it's the end. Finn is dead. They're all dead. They're captured. Finn is there. They all look at him like, you're Finn, FN 21, whatever the number was.
It's kind of at the end of the Lord of the Rings kneeling to.
Right. And then they look at him and they all start taking their masks off, their stormtrooper helmets, and they're different. These are all orphans that were plucked from their families when they were young, apparently. And they revere him. You're the stormtrooper that broke the training, right? So suddenly there's this reversal And you could have had that scene with the. There's so many great ideas not used.
That's a
Like,
fucking good idea. That's a really good idea.
Watch it's like a 6-minute video. I was like, and it made like the press, like Vanity Fair wrote an article about my fucking video.
Oh, that's awesome.
Because I just was like, here's what, okay, people hated Force Awakens, me among them. There are other people that hate The Last Jedi, and I respect that opinion, but I like The Last Jedi. And I thought it was a setup for, like, you put your biggest thing at the end, right? Like your biggest thing, you just put, and it would be Luke freaking taking down Star Destroyers, and he crossed over. He basically rose from the dead.
Yep.
He went to the spirit realm, but he did it on purpose to bring, and some people he convinces and some people he doesn't, having these conversations with Obi-Wan, right? He has a conversation with Ghost Yoda. Ghost Qui-Gon Jinn doesn't know who he is.
Sure.
Luke has a scene with his fucking father. And
that would have been incredible.
That would have been, yeah.
I'm getting chills thinking about it.
Yeah. I believe there's an old draft of one of the, it must have been Jedi.
Trevorrow. It was going to be called Duel of the Fates.
Well, not this. Much before.
Different one?
I believe there's an old draft of Return of the Jedi, where, well, it would have been Revenge at this point. Where,
yes, I know about it.
Yes, where some of the old Jedi would actually come back to life. Like Obi-Wan would have come back to life. There would have been
Luke.
To help Luke. And that's what you just reminded me of. Yes.
Yeah. Exactly. Luke couldn't defeat the Emperor. He just couldn't do it. Mm-hmm. So, you know, the only way would be like these Jedi from the spirit realm helping them. It's very much like a little like Raiders of the Lost Ark-ish, but you could make it work. You could have made it work. You know, Luke, no one believed, you know, only Obi-Wan believed Luke could take out the Death Star. They needed, oh God, what a fucking mistake. Now we're talking.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Now I'm getting angry.
Yeah.
Getting angry thinking about
yeah,
what could have been.